Hey, folks. I just woke up a little bit ago. I was sleeping so good. And my daughter came in my room and said, Mama, Mama. I said, what? And she said, is it okay if so-and-so comes over to the house? I said, what time is it? She said, it's 11:45. Apparently, so-and-so was having an argument with their mama. And unfortunately wanted to escape. So I told her, yeah, go ahead. And then, of course, I tried to go back to sleep and it just didn't work out for me. So here I am. I don't see any comments, y'all. I don't understand that. But let me go find myself. Who else is here? Is it just me or... Oh, come on. There we go. Leave me a comment if you're in here. I was supposed to do a live stream tonight at about 10 o'clock. That's when I usually start live streaming, 9:30, 10. And, yeah, I slept through that. So now that I'm awake, here I am. Anybody wants to have a conversation, just leave a message in the chat. There we go. I just heard myself on my own phone, y'all. It kind of scared me. Hey, Truth, how are you doing? It's good to see you. Man, it's been a day. How's everything going up there where you are? Big old Georgia. Georgia. Georgia, Georgia. I love that song. Smoking and joking. Well, I'm about to do that too. Probably different kind of smoke. You're not. I'll be darned. That's right. I'm sorry. Sorry. Yellow Rose of Texas. You know what? I'm sorry for you about that 107 degrees on Truth, because but we had that, oh God, about 3 weeks ago, we had 2 solid weeks of it. And I was close. You remind me of somebody from Georgia. That's why I said that. And it just dawned on me when you said that I was thinking of the other person. And this is a person in my personal life, not a YouTube person. But now today, my husband had to go way out of town and work, probably about an hour, 2 hours away, somewhere like that. Well, he come home. I walked out because I heard him come in the house, and I looked at him and I said, what happened to you? He said, well, it was 106 today with the heat index, and the pavement I was working on was 125. So apparently he had to work on he deals with electronics and communications, and he was having to work on a communications tower. He is burnt from his shirt line up, got a redneck tan down his arms, and I don't know what he's going to look like tomorrow. I told him, I said, that was ridiculous. Where was your sunscreen? And because, Poppy's pale as they come. And he said he didn't have any today, and I got kind of irritated with him. Hey, Kat, how are you? I'm so surprised to see you up. I am a night owl. My daughter woke me up out of a dead sleep to find out if one of her girlfriends could come over. And now I can't go back to sleep. So I thought I'd come on here because I can't call none of my buddies or my relatives on the telephone. It's too late. Yes, very dangerous. And it has been hotter this summer than any that I remember in the past. I am. I got him some aloe gel and made him take some not Tylenol, Motrin before he went to bed. I'm going to probably have him taking Motrin all day tomorrow. He's going to hurt tomorrow. That's just all there is to it. But I was irritated because, we're from Florida. He ought to know better. And that's what I told him. I said, you've been battling the sun your whole life, and today you decide to go get yourself blistered. But I guess things happen sometimes. Well, and you don't expect to go to work and get a raging sunburn. Kat, what are you doing up so late? Because, it's both of us. It's all three of us. He got sunburned, Kat. He was working out in the sun today and just got blistered. His neck and his face and his arms down here, everywhere that his shirt wasn't. So yeah. He just wasn't thinking. And it's all right. It happens. I was irritated with him at first, but what do you do? He'll get over it. I just don't like it because my grandfather went without a shirt at his job. He was a carpenter. Back then, you could take your shirt off and, well, I think you can still do it, but that's what they did back then. They wore their shorts and their work boots and no shirt. And he ended up dying from skin cancer. And it was big. It was on his back, and he was a stubborn old dude, and he wouldn't go to the doctor for it, and it killed him. So I try to be really, really, really diligent about sunscreen because my side of the family, seems to be fairly prone to it. My dad just had one cut off of his face right by his nose earlier in the year, and another one cut off of his ear. So, but my dad's not a stubborn, well, he is stubborn, but not in that respect. He'll go and take care of himself. Kat said, oh, you had a nap earlier. Oh, no, what's wrong with your husband? I'm sorry. Oh, what a bummer. Y'all, I don't even know what to talk about. Help me out. I'm trying to get my garden started back up because that heat that we had 3 weeks ago killed almost everything. The only thing left in my garden are a few, 2 cherry tomatoes, a bed of peppers, because peppers love this heat. It can be 135 degrees. They probably live. And then I've got one bottle gourd growing out there. And one of the vines is starting to bloom again. So we'll see what it does. With my luck, today was too hot for pollination, but that's okay. I'm going to get this one bottle gourd to grow as big as it's going to grow and dry it out. And look, I don't even know it's not a bottle gourd. It's called a birdhouse gourd. It's shaped almost like a figure 8 with the little piece on top and the big piece at the bottom. And what a lot of people do is they dry them out and they paint them and decorate them and put a hole in it so the birds can live in them. See there, I just answered your question, True. It's called a birdhouse gourd. But and I think they're just pretty growing. They get really big. Probably I've seen them almost 15 to 18 inches long. And they're shaped like this, like a woman's figure, just about. And like I said, people will put holes in them, clean them out, get all the seeds out, let it dry good, and then decorate it. Or put varnish on it. Some of them carve them, make them real pretty. Well, I'm not talented enough to do all that pretty artwork, but I'd just like to have one. Hey, Nets, how are you doing? Stay home. I'm not going nowhere, darling. Thank you, Nets. I appreciate it. Might be a virus, not sure. We've been at hospitals and rehabs looking for placement for his mom. Oh, no. You hope he didn't spread it all over town. But then again, I was just about to say, it probably wasn't him spreading. It was probably those nursing homes and hospitals that were the super spreaders. It's probably where he picked it up. Oh, no. You know, school's going to be starting here in about, what, 3 weeks or 4, somewhere in there. And I'm scared to death to send my kids back to school. Now, I want them to go back to school. I'll tell you that right now. This has been the most irritating summer of my life. Waiting to market by, oh, okay, you're at the market. Is Big Matt in here? But anyhow, you've noticed that more and more people stay up during the night nowadays. You certainly, yeah, it's been real hard for me to keep a daytime schedule probably since January. You know, I got COVID right after Christmas, and it took everything out of me. I wasn't super sick, and it only lasted about 3 days. The cough lasted maybe a month later, and it wasn't a terrible cough. It was just annoying, you know. But ever since then, my sleep schedule's been all messed up. Sharon, oh, well, thank you, Nets. I appreciate that. Let me stick an invite in here, and maybe I can get some company. What do you think? So anyhow, I've been trying to correct my sleep schedule ever since COVID messed it all up back in January. And I thought I had it good and taken care of. And then. So, hello. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say your name. I think it's Velaz, probably Velaz. But hello and thank you and welcome to my channel. There's a, now look, strangers ain't allowed to come up here because I've had some problems and I don't have a moderator right now. I might have to make Kat my mod. Or Truth, you want to be a mod? I don't even know if I can't do that from StreamYard. I don't think. Can I do that from StreamYard? All right. You got a wrench, Truth. Use it at your own will. And Kat, you too. If you see any ugly in my chat. Dwayne, hey! It's good to see you, my friend. I just gave you a wrench, Dwayne. If you see any ugly, get it out of here. I don't like it. Don't like it a bit. All you have to do is kick people out if they get ugly. You got 3 little buttons on the side of their name, and there's a well, I'm not a mod in my own channel, but there's a spot where you can kick them. Yeah, that's okay. I did it on my phone, Truth. Thanks. Thank you so much, Dwayne. Thank you. Now I got some good mods. And if you don't want to stay a mod, let me know when you leave or when I close this thing out, and I'll take you off of there. You don't have to do it forever. Don't feel obligated. Look, y'all, I'm on my computer tonight, and I know it's a terrible picture, and I apologize for it. But my phone that I usually use, this thing, the audio's kind of going bad on it, and it's all crackly. And I've got a Samsung that I really like to film with. It's got a great picture, great audio, and all that. But I can't find it. I don't know where it went. It was on the table last night. But I cleaned the table off today, and I probably cleaned it up and forgot where I put it. Dwayne, you're fine with being a moderator. I'm a moderator. Okay, Dwayne. Great. Thank you so much. Well, Kat, I'm so sorry about your husband. I hope he gets well really soon. I hate that. Of course, it ain't no fun being sick no matter who you are, you know? I don't know. Hey, can one of you guys tell me how to put a pinned StreamYard link at the top of my chat? Does anybody know how to do that? Because I don't. I know you do, Truth. And I bet you Big Matt knows how too. Oh, Lord, we're down to 3 now. That's all right. I like a small crowd. I'm kind of surprised Grumpus hadn't showed up. But he might later. Who knows? Probably not. I don't know. Not if he's cooking. Oh, there's Big Matt. Hey there, Matt. How are you doing? Let me fix my picture here.
I am wonderful. You were asking a question. So
what was the question? I forget.
Come up here and give you an answer.
Oh, thank you.
You take that second device that you have right there.
Right here.
Mm-hmm.
And then what?
You go to your chat to where you drop that link or any link to anything that you want to pin and click on the picture. Your picture.
Wait a minute. Okay, I'm in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Now I click on what picture?
Your picture of the stream. Okay, you drop the StreamYard link.
Wait, I'm right here.
Okay, you have to find your StreamYard link that you dropped.
Oh, okay.
And then you'll click on your picture. And then it'll ask you a few questions, and pin at the top is one of them.
Hang on. Let's see. Oh, like a pinned comment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me see if I can do that. Let me see. I'm going to put a link in there. Excuse me, I'm sorry. You just taught me something new. That's pretty darned awesome. Okay, now I do a pinned comment. Click my picture. There we go. Pin message. Ta-da! Oh, goodness gracious alive. Thank you, Matt. I appreciate that. Look at there. Now I know something. I'm the most technologically challenged old lady that you'll ever meet in your entire life.
Yeah, but you're not old.
Well, I call myself that all the time.
We're about the same age. So stop calling me old.
All right, I will. We're not that close in age. You look a lot younger than me.
That's because I shaved.
Did you shave them wrinkles off too?
Do I need to get a little closer?
No. You must have a filter on your. You doing the filter thing tonight?
Yep.
That's what I want to do. I want to get a filter so bad. And I know I got one on my phone. I got my Samsung. Can't find it nowhere. I don't know how to work it.
I don't know how to use filters. I know how on TikTok, but not on YouTube.
Not on YouTube?
Mm-mm.
Well, there's some of them come on the phones if you film with a phone. And then you can download apps that are filters too, and then do go through the app to get on here. And it'll filter you. Shoot, there's this one channel I watch, and it's okay. It's a reaction channel. I have a guilty pleasure, and I'm going to go ahead and admit it to everybody. I watch Foodie Beauty, but I watch the reaction channels about her. And if you don't know who Foodie Beauty is, she's a woman who's pushing 40. She's extremely obese. Well, not as obese as like 600-pound life, but she's a big lady. And she used to do those mukbangs, right? Well, she broke up with a boyfriend of 7 years or so. And then she moved in with her best friend, who's also a guy, but he's weird. They're both weird. But then what happened was She met this guy on one of those dating websites. I think it was Tinder. Well, she fell for him hook, line, and sinker. And she has been chasing this guy like crazy. And now, well, at first he was enjoying all the attention and all of her money because she's a YouTuber that makes about $10,000 to $12,000 a month. And hey, oh my goodness, here's Patrick. Patrick, how are you? It's good to see you tonight. Well, it's not night for you, is it?
Good evening. Hello, Big Matt.
Hello.
This is my friend Matt. Matt, this is my other friend Patrick. He lives in Australia. And he does a cooking channel, and it's delicious. Look, Patrick, that salad sandwich that you made the other day, shut the front door.
Yes, it had real salad on it.
I know, and real beetroot.
Beetroot.
That's what they call Matt. That's what they call beets over in those European and Australian countries.
I thought that was a root.
They call it beetroot.
Those Australian countries.
Like New Zealand.
Now, what do you have a channel, Matt?
He does.
Yes, I do.
What is your channel?
Drop the link, Matt.
I can't drop the link.
Why not?
Because I'm not a mod.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me make you one because you ain't even commented in the stinking comments, have you?
Yes, I have.
Well, I can't find it.
I said hello, and
well, that was 100 minutes ago. I need you to drop a link so I can get to your name. Don't argue, mister.
Yes.
Don't be arguing.
I'm not arguing.
Look here. Patrick's going, what the hell?
There. I gave you some eyeballs.
What?
All I need is a name.
Okay, I see the eyeballs now. Thank you so much, Matt. Appreciate it.
Now, every time I come in here, I'm going to put eyeballs in first.
Look, Patrick, I need you
outdoors
to talk to me.
Outdoors, okay.
He's saying that we're almost the same age. He looks like one of my 30-year-old sons. To me.
Yes, and
thank you, Big Matt.
You want me to you actually expect me to comment on that?
It's okay. It ain't gonna hurt my feelings none. I know I'm just an old lady.
No matter what I say, I'll hurt someone's feelings.
Well, don't hurt my feelings, you know.
Well, I figured it would be real fun to stick you right in the middle of that.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks, mate.
Sorry. Okay, everyone seems to be having a heat wave except for Alberta. Dwayne said Alberta ain't having a heat wave. Are you having one, Patrick?
It's the middle of winter, Charlotte.
Oh, that's right.
I was about to say.
I forgot.
These Australian countries.
You know, like New Zealand and Tasmania.
Like New Zealand. And Tasmania. That's right. Yeah. That's right. Now I'm looking up your channel, Matt.
It's a good channel.
Matt.
He does outdoor stuff like fishing and hunting and walking around in the woods and what else do you do, Matt?
Gardening, chicken.
That's right, gardening.
Farming.
That's right.
A little bit.
It might surprise you both to know I figured out the outdoor bit. There must be something to do with the outdoors. Yes,
you know, your backdrop there gives it away.
Well, the name, there's something in the name. Outdoors.
Outdoor.
Yes. Here we are. Here's your lovely channel.
Look.
Calling me a door.
A door. Kicking it with Harold and friends. Hey, kicking it. Welcome to my channel. Look what Dwayne put up there. Look, don't you see this?
Yes.
Well, shoot. Where'd it go? Y'all, I swear, look.
Yeah, I think all the heat from Australia made its way over here to Texas,
It did.
Yes.
and
Good. You can have it. You can keep it.
It's a mess.
well, I don't know. I have a few friends in Canada, and they're like, "It's hot," and I'm like, "You're in Canada. Go find some snow."
Right? Go to the top of a mountain or something.
Yeah.
Jeez. Well, my friend Dwayne here is in Canada too, and he says, what's the temperature in Canada? Give it to me in Fahrenheit, Dwayne, because I don't feel like calculating this early in the morning. Okay, let me tell the truth. I'm not a real good head calculator. I got to do it on paper.
It's in the 80s in some places.
Is it really? It's a trap, Patrick.
In Nova Scotia, they're saying it's warm during the day, like 60s, 70s.
Yeah.
And low 40s at night.
Oh, wow. See, now that's where I'd like to live. Where is that again? Canada?
Nova Scotia.
Nova Scotia. If it would be like that all year long, that's a place I would love to live. 80s in the daytime, 40s at night.
No, because whenever it gets closer to winter, meaning our normal fall, it'll be freezing there.
Never mind. But anyhow, Patrick, what I wanted to tell you was,
Yes.
I love that you put butter on that sandwich.
Oh, you've got to have it. You got to have
When
butter.
I was a little girl, my grandmother used to make me ham sandwiches with butter. And that's like my comfort food. And when I saw you slather butter all over that, I said, oh, good Lord, Patrick is my food soulmate. Because yum.
Do you
Now,
like? Does Matt? Do you like butter?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, you've got two soulmates.
That's a trick question. There's no other answer, but yes.
That's a
some
loaded
people.
question.
Some people don't like it. I don't know why.
Yeah. Well, are we talking real butter or?
Yes.
Real? Yeah. Oh, none
We
of
don't
that.
do fake stuff
Because
around here, Matt.
I can't have the processed stuff.
No.
No, real butter from a cow.
Yeah. Or
None of this.
can you
None of
make
this
butter out of a goat?
margarine.
Yes.
You
You
can?
can make butter out of anything, any milk.
Any cream milk? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, even Australian cows make.
Well, I
Like
bought
milk.
myself some Irish butter the other day. Kerrygold.
Kerrygold, yeah.
It was absolutely delicious. I bought it because I had been turned on to their Dubliner cheese. That cheese is one of my favorite cheeses on the planet. I love it. Love, love, love it. And if you haven't tried it, try it. But I don't know. It might be $412 a block now because it was very expensive. It was like $6 for one little block of cheese. But everything's
Well,
going
you've got plenty of money now, Charlotte. With your savings, so you can afford these things.
No, that money goes to all my children.
Well, it shouldn't.
And don't forget the yarn.
Oh no, we can't forget that.
And the yard, that's right.
Don't even forget that yarn, because look, anybody who knows my channel knows that I have an obscene amount of yarn. Now they've never seen my. You know what Poppy said, Patrick? He said,
What did he
Charlotte,
say?
you know what you ought to do? We ought to go to storage shed, because we have a storage place that we pay for. He said, we ought to go to storage, get all of your yarn out of storage and bring it home and stick it all in the living room. And then take all the stuff in the bedroom and all the stuff under the beds and all the stuff on your shelf. And he just bought, my daughter just gave me a china cabinet. It's going to be perfect yarn storage. The
Wow.
glass part where it's going to be yarn storage. But he said, we ought to do that and just sit you in the middle of all of it and do a video.
See, once again, Wesley has come through with he's got the right idea.
Genius, isn't it? It's absolutely
Well,
Absolute genius.
and
Red
here I
herring,
was
just
thinking-
passing through. Wish I had friends in Canada. I'd love to immigrate. It's feeling real grim in the U.S. Love that y'all are having fun in the middle of the night. Thank you, Red Herring. I appreciate that. Charlotte, I ordered my binder and oh, good. Look at there. I have done Inspired Cat to do some budgeting.
See?
Let me tell you, well, y'all know it. This has changed my life, honestly. I've never been able to save a dime. Okay, maybe a dime, but not a lot.
Well, neither have I, so I'll be needing to ask you for a loan.
Well, okay then. Okay. Well, you
How
know,
much interest?
I'm very
What do you
generous.
charge? What's the interest rate, Charlotte?
45%.
Someone call an ambulance.
Look, they don't call it loan sharking for nothing.
They do not. I never thought you had it in you, Charlotte.
Oh, I do. Believe me, I do.
Ruthless.
I'm a ruthless businesswoman. That's what I am.
You'd be better off going to the mafia. Oh, God. 45%.
Well, all right. I'm going to get off of here.
Oh, come on, Matt. Okay.
I got to get some sleep.
I know you do. You were already on Gary's stream for how many hours?
And I know he's not over here, so, I mean.
It's all right. Thank you for coming, Matt. I appreciate it.
It was nice to meet you, mate. I've got your channel. I'll check you out.
Can you type in the chat?
Yeah.
Can you
Can't
say
you?
anything in the chat?
What?
Yes.
Who, me or him?
No, Patrick.
Okay.
Yes,
I'll
okay.
up his channel.
Oh, put your
Oh.
channel link in the chat, Patrick.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Look,
Hey, ZE, how are you doing?
you've got better things to look at, Matt.
Oh, come on now.
No, honestly, you'd be better off watching paint dry. It's,
Stop it, Patrick.
oh, come on, Charlotte. We both know that I have to pay you to watch it. No, just kidding.
Well, maybe
I don't know. What do I put my link? Here we go.
well,
You just-
all you have to do is say hi, and as long as I know it's you, I can.
Right.
Oh, is
That's all
is
you have to do. He can just click
all I
on
have
the
to do?
name. Mm-hmm.
Oh, see the things I'm learning.
See, I learned something tonight too.
I didn't know this. You can just do that. All right, I'll say hi.
Thank you, Matt. Thanks for helping me with that.
That's
I
true.
do
Yeah,
it.
paint cooking. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't watch it, Matt. Please.
Is
Oh,
that
well,
some
yeah,
kind of reverse psychology you're doing lately?
I already got you.
What's this? No, it's not. I'm just not being honest.
I already got it.
It's a complete waste of time.
Hey, I like food.
Yeah, but that's the whole point.
I'm 6'9" and 400 pounds. So yeah, I love my food.
Matt, that's the whole point. It'll put you off food. Watching my stuff,
no, it won't.
you'll lose your appetite immediately.
How am I gonna lose my appetite? You put butter
On a
Yeah,
salad sandwich.
That's as good as it gets, mate. Honestly, I've warned you. I'm not gonna
Just go watch
especially
all the videos that have butter in them.
I'm not going to argue with you at 6'9", Matt. Whatever you say, I agree with.
And I do have family in Australia, so.
Do you?
See, he understands that whole family thing too.
Oh, goodness me.
All
I
right.
love your channel, Matt.
Well, y'all have a wonderful morning, day. Y'all just have
All of it. Thank you.
I'm going to bed.
All right. Good night, dear. Bye-bye.
Good night.
I just met
That was
Big
good.
Matt this week.
Did you?
At Gary's channel.
Now,
Remember
this is-
Gary?
hang on.
Uh-huh.
Is he the police?
Yeah.
Is he? Yeah, he's great. Because I went.
Isn't
And
he?
I've watched I've watched a few of his videos. He does a lot of live streams, I've noticed.
Yes, he does. He sure does.
But he's a character. I watched that
He's
one
a
with
lot
the
of
rooster.
fun.
I watched the one with the rooster. That was hilarious.
There's
I'll tell
another
you what.
rooster one that he just posted. Did you see that?
No, I haven't seen that.
Oh, Lord have mercy. He's about ready. It roostered him in that video.
Yeah.
You know, what do you call it? Spurting?
Oh, did it?
Yeah, it got his hand real good.
Ooh.
And all he was trying to do was raise up the water dish so the dang bird didn't get dirt in his water. He's a mean bird.
Yeah.
I told him, I said, if that was my bird, of course, his wife loves the bird and he won't do nothing to it because his wife loves the bird.
Wife.
Yeah.
About his wife.
And he loves his wife. I mean, he'll do whatever she asks him. I'm doing great, ZE. But thank you for asking, my dear. Appreciate it.
I think if it hadn't been for his wife, it would have been in the crock pot.
Oh, that's what I told him. I said, man, that's one lucky bird, because if that bird was at my house, I'd have done chopped it. I wouldn't even give him the satisfaction of going in my crock pot. I'd have buried him in the dirt in the yard.
But it is a beautiful looking bird.
Oh, isn't he? He is beautiful.
Stunning looking.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just a shame that they make so much noise and they're so violent.
Yeah.
Charlotte. You know?
Well, you know, they're just doing their job, really.
I mean, Australian roosters aren't like that.
You're so full of prunes.
Yeah, I know. It's all your fault.
Is it my fault? Oh, God.
Yes.
I just keep rubbing off on folks.
I used to be quite down to earth before. I mean, normal.
Before you met me?
Well adjusted, sober. Before I met you, and now.
Oh, come on,
Charlotte. Now, listen to this.
What? You just give me a good idea. Speaking of sober, I'm completely sober.
Oh, you're not.
Yeah.
Whoa, I've got to ask why.
Well, I'll tell you. Did you hear my story about my daughter waking me up in the middle of the night?
No.
Well, it wasn't really the middle of the night. It depends on what you consider middle of the night, but I'm going to drink me some Fireball. I was good and asleep, and I thought, oh, yeah, I'm going to get to sleep tonight. Bless you. And, she come in my bedroom and woke me up from a really weird dream about a doctor. I don't know. Anyhow, she said, Mama. I said, what? She said, can so-and-so come over? I looked around and I said, what time is it? It was 11:45 at night. Well, apparently so-and-so had a fight with her parents and was just trying to escape a bad situation at the time. She didn't want to hear the flack and she didn't want to argue no more. Well, my theory is, and I'm just going to say this, bless you.
Just say it, Charlotte, say it.
Why the devil are these parents allowing a teenager to argue with them? But that's just me, right? So anyhow, I told her, I said, yeah, tell her come on over. I mean, I get it. Things can be bad sometimes. Hey, Scully, it's good to see you. Thanks for coming tonight. Wow, I got a whole crowd in here. Look at this. So anyhow, I got up because, of course, I couldn't get back to sleep after she woke me up because that's the way my life works. And I got up. I waited about 30 minutes, and I'm expecting somebody to come to the door, right? Knock on the door and say, hey, it's me, so-and-so.
But no one came.
Nobody came. So I go in her room, and I said, where's your friend? Oh, she changed her mind and decided to stay home. I said, you woke me up for that.
Charlotte.
I said, the next time you feel the need to wake me up when I'm sleeping good, she knows I can't sleep at night. I said, you better decide if it's really that important or not. Prioritize those wake ups because she knows I can't go back to sleep. I mean, I've been her mama for 17 years just about now.
See, now you're drinking out of a jar like I am.
It's a little baby one. You see, yours is a big honking pickle jar.
Oh, I've got a bigger one. I've got one that's like
Mine is just a little jelly jar. Mine's the size of a jelly.
You know, but you're still cramming a lot of alcohol into it.
I am, aren't I?
Very impressive, Charlotte.
Thank you. Well, it's now just Fireball. It's not really alcohol.
Exactly. Now listen to this. I was at the supermarket earlier, and I didn't buy it because it's so expensive. But you know how you can buy the microwave popcorn?
Yes.
Well, right next to it, and I've never seen this before, they now have, I can buy microwave pork rinds.
Shut up!
And I'm like, what? But it was like 4 times. It was 4 times the price. I'm definitely gonna try it, but I'm gonna wait for it to, come down in price.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna look that up because I've never heard of that, and I don't know.
I mean, is that insane or what?
What do they do? Do they pop? Do they just heat up?
I can't wait. I was really tempted to buy it. Just
to see, right.
But the dude's credit card was maxed out, so I mean, I couldn't buy it.
Scully, are you telling me you've never seen me at the grocery store? You want me to tell you why? Because I don't go to the grocery store. Poppy makes all the trips to the grocery store. So if you see Poppy, sneak up on him and scare him. Now, what I usually do is I order it on Walmart, and then he goes and picks it up in the parking lot. But now I do go to Winn-Dixie. I do that, and usually I'm either with Poppy or my daughter, my older daughter. Look, my baby, look. My baby grandson turned 2 on the same day that my other baby grandson was born. So they have the same birthday, and we went to his party last week. That boy is something else. My God, he cracks me up because he's smarter than both of his parents, and it's funny to watch.
Yes, that'd be a bit like Payback, wouldn't it?
Yes, it's so funny.
How does it feel?
Well, let me tell you how smart this kid is. Again, he just turned 2 last weekend. He likes the lawnmower tractor. And it's just a small home tractor. It's not this great big farm equipment, right? So he learned how to put the key in the ignition. Well, they always kept the key under the seat of the lawn tractor. He figured it out how to get his hand under there and grab the key and start the tractor. Well, try to start it. He doesn't know how to push the gas pedal yet. Well, they took the key and they put it in another place under, with his lawn tractors, you can pick the hood up and there's a flat spot there on the engine, and they put the key in there and they closed it up. Well, he saw him apparently. One day they were sitting over there, and here he was sitting on the lawn tractor, putting his hand in the vent in front of, trying to reach in there and get the key.
What?
Well, then they said, oh, Lord, we can't have him getting that, So they used a little carabiner thing. Is that how you say it? Carabiner?
Yeah.
It's that, that thing that you use for keys and stuff. And so they stuck the key on the carabiner, however you say it, and they put it at the top of the fence. This is a 6-foot fence. Put it at the top, and it's a chain link fence. So it just went around and clipped, right? Soon as they did that and they turned their back, he climbed the 6-foot fence, got about 5 feet up, and got stuck.
Oh, no.
He's screaming at the top of his lungs for somebody to come get him. My daughter goes running across and then realizes that he has made a beeline for that key. It just tickles me. I think it's funny.
Wow, that is.
He gives them a run for their money, though. He really does.
Well, see, they're going to have a lovely experience over the next 20 or so years,
I
aren't they?
know, right? Thank you, Dwayne. It's wonderful having 4 grandbabies. I got one by proxy.
Look at what Kat's just said.
He'll be, I know, Kat. Well, they were in their garage. He's got a thing for keys, okay? I guess you figured that out.
See? Kat figured that out.
He was in their garage. All of them were. And they have a dart board out there. And what they do is they drink beer and throw darts in the evening with their neighbor friends. And they have big fun. They're all friends with each other. And apparently, little man decided to walk out of the garage to the next door neighbor's house where they have an open style garage, kind of like a carport. Found the neighbor's motorcycle key and brought it back to his house and was trying to put it in his mama's motorcycle.
What?
And the owner of the key looked over and said, "Oh, my Lord, that's my motorcycle key." Well, here's the thing. When she told me that story, I looked at her and I said, why the hell was he walking around outside at night without any supervision?
Exactly.
Why was he able to walk out that garage, go to the neighbor's house, and come back all on his own at 2 years old? That made me mad. It made me really mad. But, oh, look, Scully said we're natural-born storytellers here in the South. That's true. You're a good one, too. Scully, if y'all haven't been listening to his series about the Dirty South.
The Dirty South, yep.
Please go listen to it. It is really good. And I'll be honest, the thing that tickles me the most about that particular series is I recognize a lot of the names in the story that he uses because they're very old family names in this area.
Ooh.
And I think it's funny to me. It's really funny.
Well, I'm going to
which names it is.
I'm going to put Scully on the spot here and see what happens because
what I'm curious about is how close Scully is to these individuals. But go ahead.
Well, you never know. That's part of the mystery of it, though.
Right? He could be related, even.
Yeah. Now, Scully, I've got a request for you because in the past you've done readings of band lyrics. Songs, and I want you to do anything by a band called Clutch. Go and spend as much time as you like. It might be in 10 years, or you might not do it. You might hate Clutch, but I think their lyrics are really interesting. And pick one of their songs. The Clutch are a great band. I've loved them. They've been around for 30 years.
Yeah.
They're a rock band, and they are sensational, one of my favourites. And I would love to hear you do a reading of one of their songs. You'll get into their lyrics for sure. Even if you don't end up doing a reading, I reckon you'll even love the band, but you'll love their lyrics because they're really interesting. So there you go, Scully.
There you go, Scully. There's a good video idea right there.
Clutch. That's right, Clutch.
Darn right.
A band called Clutch.
I've never heard of them. Are they like metal or?
No. They're hard. I mean, it's hard to classify them. But they're very much bluesy, hard rock.
I would like them.
They're eccentric. You'd love them though. I mean, there's no one that wouldn't at least like Clutch.
Hey, look who's in the chat. It's Christina.
Christina.
Hello. How you doing this evening, hon? I hope things are going well for you. Look, I can't. Yes, I can. Oh my gosh, I can. I'm learning stuff every day.
Yeah.
You know, I'm probably the most technologically challenged YouTuber that exists.
Oh, I don't think so.
Well,
there'd be a few others.
I don't know. Sometimes I feel like really dumb when it comes to this stuff.
Well, there's no point comparing yourself to anyone else doing this anyway. You just do what you do.
You know what? I just told Wesley that the other day. Poppy's going through some stuff, and he hurts all the time because of his knee. Excuse me. And I think it's just making him angry all around. And I'll be glad when he can get the surgery to fix his knee, because then he will be back to normal Poppy again. He's just snapping at everybody, and that's not like him. He's just not a snapper. But I was telling him the other day that comparison is the thief of joy.
Mm-hmm.
And I forget who said that, but it's true. That is very true.
Yep. So what's he doing? What's happening about his knee then?
Well, they gave him a shot about a month ago, and he is supposed to be calling them next week to tell them your shot ain't worth a crap. And then he's going to go get an MRI and go through. So I guess so they can find out where to fix it. And then they'll schedule his surgery and all. But it's probably going to be another 2 or 3 months before everything comes around and, they get it done. I recently applied for a job, but need to keep applying. Wait a minute. Nope, that's not it. There we go. For more. Okay. Well, keep going with it. You'll get one. Hopefully I'll have more time to stick around here. I enjoy hanging out with you all. Good friends here. Yeah, we are nice, good friends.
All about friends. It's all about friends.
Always.
And sometimes it's about alcohol.
Yeah. Sometimes.
A little bit.
Hey, you're on here. That's half the bottle. You're doing all right. Gulf Coast Granny. It's not half the bottle. It was only about
I think it's battle. I think it's battle, not bottle, Charlotte. You got
battle. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm thinking alcohol.
You're thinking alcohol.
So geez.
So I'm definitely going to try this microwave pork rinds.
I think. Oh, that's what.
Jules.
Hey, Jules, how are you doing, my dear? Go ahead and click the link up top if you want to come in the chat. Okay? It's in blue. Well, you know that. You're better at this stuff than I am.
How did you learn how to do that, Charlotte?
Big Matt taught me.
Big Matt. And he really, according to him, he really is big.
He's a big guy.
6'9".
He is.
6'9".
Yeah, can you believe that?
That's big.
I've never met too many people that are that tall in my whole life.
Neither have I. I don't think I've ever met someone that tall.
Oh, fiddlesticks. I don't have good sense.
You haven't said that in a while.
What I'm trying to do is Google these microwavable pork rinds that you speak so highly of.
Well, I'm not saying I speak highly of
Okay,
them.
curiously of. How about that?
Yes.
Okay.
I really should. I'm sort of regretting not buying them now, but I just couldn't bring myself to. They were so expensive.
I get it.
I reckon they won't. I can't see them being that popular. So I reckon what will happen is they'll. Well, it depends how good they are.
The price will go down, and then you can.
I can't imagine how good they'll be. I mean, because it looks like the microwave popcorn packet's really thin. So somehow it would have to be, I don't know, rehydrated.
Or they get puffed up.
Yeah. I can't see how it would work, but I mean, that's fascinating.
That's all I had was a few sips, Scully. That's it so far. So far.
Little sips.
Well, I figured, it's Friday night. Nobody's awake.
Well, I'm awake.
If I get hooted before the morning, then
who cares?
Oh, no, wait. How do you spell rinds? Pork rind, R-I-N-D?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm going to read the description, okay?
Oh, you found them.
Uh-huh. They have them on Amazon. Okay. They have them on Amazon.
Oh.
A whole package of them, 8 packs. No, 6, sorry. 6-pack. See that box? There's
Okay.
6 of them in there for $8.99. To me, that's a lot. I don't know if y'all think so or not.
It depends how much there is in each pack and if they're any good.
Right. Now, this says hot and crispy microwave pork rinds, original flavor.
I mean, I love the idea of it.
I kind of do too, because
But
my
if
son.
they're really good, they're going to be really good. And you'd pay, they'll be worth paying for.
Right. And Murphy loves pork rinds, especially the barbecued ones.
Yeah.
What's made in North Korea? Those pork rinds can't be made in North Korea. Wait a minute. Let me see. I thought that was a USA thing. Oh, and they have a hot and spicy version too.
They're different to the ones that I saw today. So they're different. Obviously, it's out there. It's a thing. They're different brands now. But I'd never heard of it before. Had you? I'd never heard of
no
microwave.
Oh gosh, here's the directions on how to cook them. You shake the bag. You microwave it. It's too small. Remove plastic wrap, unfold the bag and shake it 5 or 6 times to spread them out throughout the bag, okay? Then you microwave it. Center the unfolded bag on a turntable or floor of microwave, direction side up. Set power on high for 1 to 2 minutes. Cooking times may vary. Number 3, watch. Stop microwave when the bag stops expanding. Do not leave unattended. Product does not pop. And the bag may not fully expand like popcorn. Carefully open. The bag is hot. Pick up the bag from the top. Open away from the face and body.
God.
Well, that was good to know because I'd have wanted it to get real big and fat like popcorn does, and I probably would have overcooked it. Thank you, Christina. I'm sure it will. Brought to you by Chef Kim. Kim Jong-un. Oh, my God. That's hilarious. I don't know where they're made. Let me see. Okay. Distributed by Oberto Snacks, Kent, Washington. And that's all it says. So it's not saying where it was manufactured. Oh, yes, it does. It says right here in black and white, made in the USA. See that last line right there?
Well, it must be okay then.
The brand name is Lowry's, like the seasoned salt.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I can't pronounce that word, Dwayne. LaShawn. Did you ever? No, I've never had one of those.
It's good.
Or any of that. It sounds delicious. Now, I knew a Filipino lady one time, and I worked with her, and she would always bring, you're going to refill? She would always bring these interesting looking puff balls of dough with pork on the inside of it, and it was steamed. But it wasn't a dumpling. It was real soft. Dear God, those things were stinking delicious. I don't know. I can't remember what she called them. I'm sorry?
Steamed pork buns.
Well, whatever it was good. And steamed pork. That's pretty much what it is. Steamed pork buns. LaShauna's house. But thank you, Dwayne. Thank you. A product of ostrich bellies. You're making them not sound very appetizing at all, Scully. And I know these things are going to be real good. I'm going to buy some and try them. Hey, Patrick, you go get some at your place, and I'll get some at my place, and we'll do a collab tasting the pork rinds.
I think that would be a great idea.
You think that's it? That's it. Something like that. Yeah, like
Bao buns.
Bao buns.
Yes.
But it had a different name, but it was similar to that. A little bit longer name. But yeah.
Those are a dish that you can get. We call it yum cha here. It's like dim sum, where you go and you sit down and they bring around the carts with all the Chinese type appetizers and things.
Hey, Taz, welcome.
Mate.
It's good to see you tonight. Oh, today.
He's reviewed them before.
Have you really?
You've reviewed ostrich bellies?
No, the pork rinds.
Oh,
maybe.
The pork rinds.
Is that what you're talking about, Taz? The pork rinds, the microwave?
I think he's talking about ostrich belly. I think I remember something.
Oh, maybe. Who knows?
Some strange food.
Clarify for us, Taz.
Yes.
Smoked pork belly is amazing. Where in the world can I find pork bellies here in this area, Scully? Chinese cuisine influenced Filipino. Well, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. They are kind of close to each other. How far is the Philippines from you, Patrick?
Oh, I could walk there.
Oh, come on.
I don't know. Southeast Asia, it's closer than you are.
Well, yeah.
I mean, we're very influenced by Asia and all Asian foods.
Sure,
here because we're so close,
Right. You'd be surprised. Pork rinds are a thing just about every culture. My brother-in-law is Mexican, and they eat it smothered in salsa verde sauce. Oh, Patrick, look at that. That sounds delicious.
Well, I think Tazdaz has to get in on this. I mean, he's probably already got them and going to do a review on them. But these microwave, I saw them up here at Woolies, microwave pork rinds, like, the popcorn, microwave popcorn in the same style packaging. And it's microwave pork rinds. Go figure. But they're about $4 for a packet, whereas they're like the microwave popcorn, each individual, it's like $1. So like
you mean for one little packet?
Yeah.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
So I'm just going to wait till they go on sale.
Mm-hmm.
He's done it. You've done it. You've done a review on microwave pork rinds, Daz.
I haven't seen it, Taz, Dad. I'll have to go look.
No, you haven't, have you? Where?
Patrick's like, I've seen all your videos, Taz Daz. I don't remember that.
Yeah, I've seen them all, man.
Good God, is it?
Or
really
maybe he means that he's done one and he hasn't posted it yet. Because these are new. I've only just seen them. I mean, unless I've been living under a rock, which probably I have been.
Malaysia and Indonesia are also close to Australia. Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Surprise.
See, geography over there confuses me. I know where Japan is. I know where Australia is. I know where New Zealand is.
No. I'm tipping that Daz has already. He's got them. He's done a review on it, but he hasn't posted it yet because there's no chance he wouldn't. He
says it was a couple of years ago, Patrick.
A couple of what?
That's what he says.
Microwave. I can't stand this. This is going to annoy me.
He says, done it, Patrick. Done it at Patty Joe Cooking a couple years ago.
What? There it is. Microwave.
You found it?
Crackle.
Shut up. Share it on the thing.
How could I have missed this?
Do a share thing and I'll put it up on the screen. There's a whole bunch of islands.
2 years ago he did it.
Yeah?
Oh my God. See, just when I thought I'd come up with something good, Tazdad, he just slams it shut. No, done it.
Yeah.
He's done it. He's done everything. I had no idea. I'd never heard of microwave pork crackle. I can't wait to watch this.
Yeah, me either. I did a post, but link must not be allowed.
How do you do a link?
Oh, because you're not a moderator. That's right. I think only moderators can post links.
I'll post a link.
Yeah, do that.
How's that go? There you go. See?
I've seen reviews on this are even 10 years old. Are you serious? They couldn't have been around that long. I've never heard of them, and I'm from the South.
Now I'm scared to know what else Taz
Is out
knows
there
that I don't.
that we've missed.
Well, no, what does he know that I don't about other things?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Give it up, Taz.
I thought I was clever. I was thinking, Mike, I'll be the first.
If you make a root beer ham, take the hock and put it in some white beans, but take several teaspoons. Oh, my God.
Sucks to be.
Have you ever eaten a root beer ham, Patrick?
No, I hate root beer.
Oh. It's like glaze and ham in the same pot.
Oh, I know. Look, I think I might have done something because I got sent some root beer from
It's
the United States of America. Ugh. But I think I might have tried it with pork and it wasn't too bad. But root beer, no.
You know something I've been having a hard time finding here, and Scully will know what I'm talking about. Back in the day, you could go to the grocery store and get what they called a picnic ham. And a picnic ham was just a salted, smoked ham. But it had the bone in it, and it wasn't spiral cut or any of that nonsense. And I can't find one lately to save my life. And I don't know if they quit making them, but if they did, that's going to really make me sad because, God, I love those things. They're super salty, and I think that's what I really love about them. Dr. Pepper ribs are supposed to be amazing, too. That's what Taz Dad said. Area 51 is your home. Taz, that's so funny.
Well, anyway, I got these instead. I haven't seen this brand.
Oh, that
before.
looks delish.
Daz will probably be sitting there going, rolling his eyes. Yeah. I saw them 5 years ago, and these were really cheap, so that's why I bought them.
I don't know what that means, Patrick. Can you translate for me?
Sucks to be a pleb, someone that's like me, that's incompetent. Someone that's incompetent, someone that's behind the times, too late to the party, that sort of thing.
He says he even digs the marrow out with a steak knife. Good Lord. See, now I probably wouldn't do that because that kind of grosses me out a little bit. I know it's probably good, but I couldn't do that. He's a peasant. He called you a peasant.
Daz has called me lots of things.
Yummy. See, now you're going to throw a craving on me, and I'm going to have to make something.
This is one for the vegans.
Oh, yum. One for the vegans. You know what? I don't know if Tom has been in my chat recently, but I met a gentleman named Tom Garvey.
Tom Garvey, he's a legend.
I love his channel.
Yeah, he's great.
I love it.
I love his accent. He's got a great sort of personality too. He's really
Hey,
how you going?
I know. He is so much fun, and I've made friends with him, and he's really inspiring me to do some more of the not really keto, but a very low carb eating. But I do love my beans and rice, and that's kind of high carb. But if I did that once in a while, it would be okay. Okay. A peasant, that's what a pleb is.
I mean,
that's what Taz Dad said.
No, but look what he said now.
Oh, what's he saying? What's you saying? Patty Joe Cooking, you need to get a McPlant. It's a Macca's Beyond Meat Burger only in Victoria.
Macca's, McDonald's.
Oh. Oh no, we got those here too, and they're gross. Don't do it, Patrick. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't tell me what to do, Charlotte.
Don't. I'm serious. You'll regret it.
Don't tell me what to do.
Don't do it.
That means you really want me to do
it. Okay, Christina's going to go watch Outlander before she has to go to work. See y'all later. Hope to upload more. I'm excited about that. Go. All right. See you soon. Good night.
Good. That's a good choice of show to watch, Outlander. Have you seen that, Charlotte?
Oh, what's that look like? I have the newest episode right here.
Ooh.
This is their 9th book. And it's a big one. But
You've watched it, though, the show.
Oh, yeah. When you read a book.
Oh, I know. It's always better.
It's so hard to watch the show. I enjoyed the show, though. And honestly, for about the first 3 to 4 seasons, before they got to America, it went along pretty well with the book. But now it doesn't feel like that anymore. And also, how do you say that guy's name? Murtagh? The character that is his godfather. That's Jamie's godfather. He died in that war called Preston Pons. In the actual book, he died in Preston. I think that's how you say it. The battle before Culloden. Or Culloden, however you say it. He in the book he did, but now they still have him alive, and they made it so that Jamie killed his own godfather, and that's not what happened. Now Jamie did kill the other dude, the bald guy. I forget his name, but he did kill him. But he didn't kill Murtagh. So.
Well, so you're a lot more up to date with it than I am.
I've been reading these for like 15 years. Yeah. And I always have to wait like 3 or 4 years for the next book to come out. Now, book number 8, honestly, I was not impressed with, because the whole book, and that's the first of her books on this series that I did not like. I liked.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The number 1 through 7 were great books. But number 8 was like a sales pitch for number 9. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
It was kind of like just going back and forth about what's happened in the past, how it all evolved. And then it was like it left you hanging at the end. And I was like, yeah, that's what that was. That was a sales pitch. I've got to wait 3 more years to find out what the heck happens next.
Right.
But I'll tell. Oh! You can make a root beer glazed whiskey ham as. Shut up! She's gone. That sounds really good. Look at there, Patrick. That's a good idea for you.
What's this?
It says you can make a root beer glazed whiskey ham as well.
Yeah.
I don't have a whole lot of whiskey in my house. Patrick, I know you're loaded with it.
I think I did do. I'm sure I did something with like a pork and like a pulled pork. I'm sure I did. Like a pulled pork with root beer, because I had root beer to use up. Someone had sent me, and it was quite good.
You can use Dr. Pepper in place of it too.
Yeah.
Or some of the. In fact, I've used Sprite on a ham before.
Oh, you can use all that.
It wasn't offensive at all. It was actually pretty good. Let me see.
Now I'm just
bring on the plant.
Well, I'm just looking at the McDonald's Australia website, and I can.
They make it look real good, Patrick.
Oh, it looks delicious. Look at this.
They make it look like you couldn't pass it up.
How can I send this? I'll put this link in the chat.
Go ahead. Yeah.
I'll
share it if you want me to. I don't know how to do that, but we'll figure it out.
How do you do it?
I think
Well, there's the link.
Okay, I don't know how to do this.
Oh, and it's developed with Beyond Meat. A
Okay.
juicy plant-based patty. And served on a sesame seed bun with tomato, lettuce, pickles, onions, mayonnaise style sauce.
I don't know how to do this. If any of you guys know how I can share that website. Oh, I know how I can do it. Give me a sec.
McPlant, eh?
I can go to my own thingamabobber here. Okay. What's the name of that website? McDonald's.
McDonald's.com.au.
.com/au. And then what?
No, .com.au.
Oh, .au. Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you.
And then what is it? /menu/
/McPlant. Okay, let me get over here to it. /menu/ /McPlant. Okay.
And it looks like the burger you want to have.
McPlant. Can you believe that? Oh, for the love of Pete.
What?
It's telling me the page can't be found, but I think I left the S off of McDonald's. I did. That's what I did wrong. Okay, come on. Show me what you got. Oh, something's coming up. Pickup and delivery.
So,
oh my, that does look really good. Now let me see how I do this. Okay, I've got it on my other window. And now I'm going to share screen. Is that how you do it? No. Some screens let you share audio. Look for the share. No, I don't want to do that. Screen sharing is easy with 2 monitors. Oh, love of Pete. I don't have 2 monitors.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Well, I want to learn how to do it. Go ahead and click on that link, y'all, and you can see it if you're interested.
So
that does look really good, though. It really does.
It's not. Obviously, it's not in Tasmania.
Right. Hey, Patrick.
That's terrible.
For me, so I can go to the ladies' room.
Of course.
Thank you so much.
It's not my channel. I won't be responsible for what I say next.
Okay, that's fine. I don't care.
Beyond Meat. I've got no idea what it's made out of, Dwayne. It could be anything. I've never tried it. I know it's one of the most famous sort of these fake meat products, Beyond Meat. But I've got no idea what it's made out of. There'd be probably 200 ingredients. You know, it's all made in a laboratory, like a science sort of laboratory. Doesn't sound very healthy to me, but there you go. And as far as this, what is it, the McPlant burger, I don't think Tasmanians are missing out. Well, I mean, it could be good. I used to like the Tasdaz, if you're still there. I used to like the Hungry Jack's did well, they might still do it, vegetarian burger, and I remember as a kid having that. But that was okay. It was quite nice.
You know something? I would much rather eat your vegetable sandwich than any of that processed veggie meat, truly. Because, you would not believe, I showed everybody that video. My whole family. Like, you're not going to believe this. Look at this. Look. It looked really good. And I'm going to go collect all the pieces this weekend. The carrots and the lettuce and all of it. And I'm thinking about using spinach instead of iceberg lettuce. What do you think?
Oh.
No?
Well, do it, but it won't be authentic.
Maybe I should make an authentic one first. What kind of bread did you use? Just Wonder Bread?
White, well, yeah, normal, any sort of white bread.
Plain old white bread. Okay. I haven't bought white bread in decades. But I'll buy
That's the
some.
classic. You could always pimp it up a bit and get fancy with it.
Nah. I want
But
the original.
For education purposes, Charlotte, I thought I'll keep it real.
Yeah.
This is back to the 1970s. Yeah, here we go. He's going to start with the egg.
The egg.
There's no egg. That makes it an egg salad sandwich, dude. We're gonna.
Oh gosh, here egg salad is something completely different. But yeah, an egg might be good on it, but it would just be something different.
That makes it an egg salad sandwich. So,
Dwayne, we don't know, honey. We don't know what Beyond Meat is made out of. Do you, Patrick?
It's made out of floor sweepings. You know, the stuff at the bottom. Off the floor.
I'm thinking it might be made out of mushroom compost or
yeah,
and twigs.
Twigs.
Yeah. The only thing that interests me at McDonald's is the me too, Kat. That's the only thing I ever buy. Well, once in a while when their machine's working, I'll get a milkshake. Once in a while, but usually, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Do you like eating eggs? You, Charlotte.
Oh, me? I thought you said the dude. What dude's on here? I do like eggs. But I like them in moderation. I'm not a egg every day kind of person.
Well, have you ever had? Because going on this. Now, what's he saying here? Never, ever have a salad sandwich without egg, you goddamn Big Island people. Yep. Don't blame me for where I was born, dude, because I want to retire to Tasmania.
Oh, it's so funny.
No, it's not my fault. I'm a victim of living where I was born.
That's right. Yeah. Not his fault, Daz.
What I was going to say, Charlotte, is have you ever had a curried egg sandwich?
No, never. Because I've never really eaten much curry.
What? Oh,
no, it's just not a staple around here. In fact, I don't like a lot of spicy stuff. But Poppy tells me that
this isn't
curry's
spicy.
not spicy.
No, it's not spicy. Daz will have to do a video on it now.
Yeah.
Well, he's probably already done one on a curried egg salad sandwich. Delicious.
Dad said vegetarians be screwed anyway. I bet it's cooking on the same grill as normal. I bet it is too. That's like cooking kosher on a non-kosher kitchen, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it benefits from all the meat flavors and juices.
Right. That's what makes it taste good, I guess. Never had wait a minute. McDonald's French fries are good, Dwayne. I don't know what kind of drugs they put in those things, but it works. It's the best French fries out there at any fast food place. Okay. We have a restaurant here called Five Guys, and it's a hamburger joint, and they make delicious, delicious hamburgers. They're like it's like they take a chunk of hamburger and just patty it and put it on a flat griddle. Delicious, delicious, delicious hamburgers. And what they do is they cut their potatoes and make with the skins on them and make French fries out of those. And they are so stinking good. But it's a different taste. You know, there's a difference between homemade French fries like that and then the stuff at McDonald's. And they're both very delicious. But yeah, Five Guys is too far away from me to drive because I don't drive, you know.
Yeah.
And my electric bicycle won't make it that far. So I have to depend on Poppy to get a craving for Five Guys burgers. Taz says your Tazzy, is it Z's? Do I say it with a Z? Tell me how to say Tazzy.
You're saying it perfectly.
Okay. See, I can do things. Your Tazzy passport is now revoked. What you got to say about that, Patrick?
I've already answered it.
Oh, you did? Oh, I have. Oh, watch, guys. I have a jetpack. I'm flying over there anyway. I don't blame you. I would too. Look.
Mind you.
Floppy the other day that our perfect situation would be to stay here in the wintertime and then have a summer home in Tasmania or Australia. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It's never going to happen. I'll never afford that.
I love how you say Tasmania or Australia.
One of the two. Doesn't matter. They're
both Australia.
Well, I know, but they're separate.
But, exactly. They're separate. They're down there.
Yeah, they're down there, and y'all are up there, and yeah. We have. Taz, you are something else.
You know, he says that as though I don't know that already.
I know.
I've trained to avoid those. I've been up there practicing.
They've researched how to make them smell better, taste better, and are crispier. Well, drugs are chemicals too. I think they put meth in them. That's what I think.
Well, I need to get onto them to try and find out how to make my food taste better.
Right? Me too.
Yeah. Give me some drugs, some GMO, isn't it? GMO food.
Yeah, some GMO stuff. Yeah.
Bring all that on. We are not Australia.
The Battle of the Islands, continents, whatever.
Well, if you're not Australia, mate, well, you know, if you're not Australia, what are you? Because
a complete and separate island entity called Tasmania.
Well, you should do what your mate over in Western Australia wants to do and secede. Build a big fence. Build a wall.
Build a wall!
Scully.
I think that you guys should have Trump defect to over there. Scully, are you leaving us?
Bye, Scully.
Bye, Scully. Thanks for coming.
Don't forget about Clutch.
Don't forget about Clutch. And I can't wait to hear the rest of the story. I really like this new book that he's reading, or story, or I don't know if they're short stories or if they're part of his book. I don't know what it is, but I'm really digging it. It's seedy.
It's a sequel, isn't it, to the other one?
Is it? I don't know, because I haven't heard that guy's name. But maybe it's coming. Who knows?
You
know.
He's very talented, Scully.
Isn't he? Now, you know, I personally don't. I'm not there for all of the ASMR stuff. I'm there because the story is just really good. But still, I think it's a very different way of storytelling, and it's great. And I just love his channel. Okay, it's out. I love his channel. Shit. Fiddlesticks. Oh, that's funny, Dwayne. Dwayne said GMO food, gross me out food.
Oh.
Red Herring says, do we have any suggestions for channels similar to Wartime Kitchen and Garden?
Nope.
Not Wartime Kitchen and Garden, because I know that is a channel of kind of like depression recipes. Am I correct about that? Depression cooking and like depression era rationing that kind of food and stuff and gardening.
Well, if you watch my channel, you'll get depressed. So maybe you should watch that red herring. My channel, you'll get very depressed watching it.
Oh yeah. Don't go to his channel. No
way. Go to Tasdaz Down Under or Gulf Coast Granny.
Yeah, go to mine. Okay, I thought I got water in my phone, but I didn't. Thank you, Lord. Goodness. You know something? I paid $11 for this case for my phone, and it has been one of the best phone cases I've ever owned. It's 3 years old. My phone has no cracks in the screen or the back. It's just wonderful. I'd share a link if I could, but honestly, I don't know if I could find it. I can't go back that far in Amazon. Charlotte, you never left because I started to talk about Outlander. Oh, okay. Are you reading the Lord John Gray series too? I have read a few of them, Christina, but I don't care for them near as much as I do the Outlander series. I don't care that much for Lord John Gray, and I can't wait until they kill him off in the series. Just saying. I think he toys with Jamie too much, and I think that he's a reminder to Jamie of bad times, and I think he needs to just go away. But he can't because he raised Jamie's son. So they're attached at the hip to each other until death. You know? Oh, what happened? Y'all, what does this mean? Oh, I'm going to restart my phone because that's scary.
That's the best thing to do in those situations.
Flash mode. What does that mean? Stop doing that. Stop doing that.
I do agree with you, Dwayne. The Townsends is a good channel.
The Townsends?
I've got a lot of well, if you want to talk about like sort of wartime, Civil War, historic sort of cooking.
You're not going to believe this. Poppy has a Civil War cookbook up in that cabinet over there. And he thinks that I should do some Civil War recipes on my channel.
Well, so do I.
From the book. And they just don't really appeal to me that much, though, I'm afraid.
Well, what sort of food is
like
it?
hardtack? And hang on, I'll get it. You entertain folks for me, and I'll go get it.
Me. Now I've got to entertain everyone.
Wait. Oh no.
I'm nearly out of pork rinds.
There it is. Okay, got it. I'm just too short. Oh. Okay, here it is, guys. The Civil War cookbook. And one of the, I'll go through the index. Apparently one of my children found it when they were little and drew triangles and something on there. That's what makes books special, y'all.
It is, yeah.
I'm waiting to see scribbles on all the pages, really.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lord, there's no index. It's chapters. Oh, for the love of Pete. All right, let's go back here and see if apple pie, artificial oysters, bean soup, beaten biscuits. Why? Beef steaks. I don't know how to say this word. It's French. Boulilli.
Spell it again.
Boulilli. Does anybody know how to pronounce that?
Booyah.
Something like that. Carrot pudding. Ew. Catfish soup. Cherry pie sounds great. Chicken pot pie. I didn't know that was a Civil War era recipe, but it is. Chocolate candy, cookies, cornbread, eggnog, fish chowder. I'm interested in making the eggnog recipe, to be honest with you, because it is such a staple at holiday time, and it would be curious to see. I have a modern day recipe that my stepmother gave to me, and it would be curious to see how they compare to each other. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Then we've got fish chowder, fricassee of chicken, gingerbread, gumbo,
Gumbo.
Hash, Indian pudding, Johnny cakes, old-fashioned meatloaf, omelet souffle, Philadelphia calves feet jelly. No. Plum cake, plum duff. I don't know what that is. We'll find out. Let's find out what plum duff is.
That's a pudding.
Is it?
Yeah.
See how
That'll be like a rich baked type pudding.
Well, it says page 88, and that says fish chowder. Wait a minute. Plum duff, 88.
I want to hear about the meatloaf.
It is a traditional pudding. Yeast, brown sugar, water, flour, chopped plums, and
That's very
nutmeg.
English.
And that sounds, yeah.
Very English. You know, like they have those. English have those steam type puddings,
like a bread pudding or a.
Yeah, like a one of them's called a spotted dick.
A what?
A spotted dick. I'm serious. I'm not just saying this to be controversial on someone else's channel, Charlotte. That's the name of a It's the name of it's a dessert dish. It's a famous.
Okay, and what's it made from?
Well, it's made from
spotted dicks.
It's a thing. It really is. It's like it's like a doughy suet pudding. I think they have raisins or sultanas or something.
Oh, there's the spots right there, raisins. It's kind of like it reminds them of the syphilis endemic in Europe back in the.
That's got nothing to do with that. Now you've completely destroyed the whole recipe.
I'm sorry.
Everyone looks at it now and thinks, venereal diseases. I'm like,
okay, so then we have pork pie with green beans, pound cake, pumpkin bread. That might be good. Rabbit stew, raspberry jam, red flannel hash. I'm not sure what that is. Let's find out. Rice bread. Oh, interesting. Rice bread.
Well,
Rice bread might be an interesting one to look at. Okay, so I'm going to page 26 and then 54. So let's do that. 26.
See, there you go. Dwayne's backed me up on the spotted dick.
Okay, here we go. Oh, it's like corned beef hash. Okay, look at the pictures. Aren't they interesting?
Oh, okay.
Red flannel hash is corned beef, cold boiled potatoes, chopped, 1 medium onion, salt, pepper, cooked beets, peeled and diced, fresh herbs to taste, and 2 tablespoons of butter. The beets probably are what
make it red.
Make the red flannel. Yeah. That's interesting. And then the rice bread. I'm curious about that. This is a really cool cookbook. It's just.
I want to know what the meatloaf recipe is.
The meatloaf what? Oh, the recipe of meatloaf? Okay.
Yeah. I want to.
Rice
Yeah,
bread,
that
you
is.
boil 6 ounces of rice in a quart of water until it's dry and soft. 2 pounds of flour. Mix it well. 2 teaspoons of salt, 2 large spoons of yeast, and as much water as will make the consistency of bread. When well
Right.
risen, bake in. I'm going to make some of that. That's interesting. That's super interesting. Dwayne's got the answer. Hang on. He's always got the answer. I love you, Dwayne.
No, he's backing
Spotted
up.
Dick is an English pudding. Got its name from 101 Dalmatians.
See, Charlotte, you thought I was just saying something silly, but no.
It does sound silly. AF.
No, it's yes, a spotted dick, Charlotte. You should make that for your Sunday dinner. Just
No.
Here, everyone. I'd
Have
now
some
like you to have
spotted dick.
spotted dick.
Okay, this sounds really gross, but I wonder if this is where they got the idea for oyster dressing with a turkey.
Yes. What's this?
It's called roast turkey and oyster sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Salt pork, sauerkraut, soap. A recipe for soap.
What?
Sweet potato pudding, which sounds delicious.
Ooh, that
Baked
looks good.
beans, traditional Sally Lunn. Lunn. Let's see what that is. 28. This is very interesting. Nope. Keep going, Charlotte. 28.
No.
Look at these. Look at these guys. Look at them. Can you see that?
Yes.
These are actual pictures from, I guess, Civil War times.
Yeah, that would probably be fairly
And they
logical.
look so sad.
I would be if I was there.
Yeah. They just
That would
look
be the
sad.
last place I would want to be.
Ugh.
But is this a I wonder if the book is it sort of like just the south or the north type recipes, or is it sort of a cross section of?
Honestly, I don't know. I know gumbo is southern, but
Sounds like it's more geared to the south.
Is okay.
Well,
Sally
hang on a
Lunn.
minute though. Hang on.
Okay.
Just from that picture you just showed us, can you tell whether they look like they're from the south?
Right.
Because what were they called? The North and the name
The
of
Confederacy and the Union.
Confederates. Yeah, the Confederates. They looked like they were Confederates.
What color was the Union, guys? What color was Confederacy? Was gray, weren't they?
They were blue, weren't they? Blue and
The Union
red,
was blue.
Blue, yeah, I thought so.
Probably because I'm saying these are Union soldiers.
But they're
But
black and white photos, though, aren't they?
and yes, but see how dark that uniform is? If it was gray, it would be lighter. I bet you. Because look at the you can't see it as well as I can, but this looks like a fir tree up here, like a Christmas tree. And we don't really grow those down here. It's different types of.
I think they'd be Union.
I'm thinking they're Union. Somebody with more knowledge than me can probably. I mean, I took my test on the Civil War in the 11th grade, and then I forgot everything I knew because I didn't care that much, to be honest.
I was just curious because it's you wonder because it just says Civil War, so it's not going to discriminate against North.
Right, it doesn't seem to be one or the other. Yeah. Well, and see, your Union soldiers looked more like this, honestly. They were just farmers and...
Can you hold that up again?
Oh, sure. They weren't really... I mean, they did have a uniform, but these guys didn't. And that was common. That was very common. Because they weren't organized like the Union was. The Union was the U.S. military. The
Yeah.
Confederacy was a band of vagabonds and plantation owners, and so
Yeah.
I do remember that part from history. Okay,
about
so
I want the meatloaf. I want to know about the meatloaf.
The meatloaf. I will look up the meatloaf just for you. Okay. I gotta find it again. $24. The page right before. Oh, it's pretty. Look. See that?
Oh, nice.
They made it really pretty, didn't they? 1/2 pound of ground ham. I'm going to assume that's pork, minced pork. 1/2 pound of sausage meat, salt and pepper, 4 tablespoons of milk, 1 egg, breadcrumbs, 1/4 cup of water, and 1 teaspoon of dry mustard.
Okay.
Mix it all together. It says, isn't that interesting? They're telling you to mix the water, pour it into the mustard, and mix that to make a slurry, basically. Shape into loaf in a shallow baking pan. Bake about 375 for 1 hour.
So the sausage, you would imagine, would be made out of pork as well.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I don't think that beef was a big thing back then. I think a lot of folks, well, that's not true either.
Interesting.
I think that pork was a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
And more readily available, because here in the South, you can go wild hog hunting anywhere in the woods, and you'll find a wild hog. You can kill him and take him home and drag him home for dinner. So that's probably how they ate out in the
yeah. Because cows would be,
they would be farmed,
But
they don't.
Hang on, would cows be indigenous to?
No.
No, so they're introduced, but pigs would be.
Yes, the wild hogs are indigenous. Yeah. Let me see. I'm trying to find a pretty picture. Yay. Now that's my kind of meal right there.
What is it?
It is fish.
And
prawns and oysters.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a meal with some apples in a bowl. And, looks like maybe some navy beans for decoration. I steamed a steak and kidney pie. That shit was delicious.
That is my favorite pie of all time, steak and kidney pie.
I wish I was brave enough to cook that in my house.
Oh, you should, Charlotte. I've done a video of it.
I know, I saw it, and it looked
It is delicious. So delicious.
But I'm afraid to cook a kidney in my house.
Yeah, but see, kidneys on their own, I've had them, don't like them. But the combination, for some, whatever it is about the beef and kidney.
With the kidney.
It is just sublime. There's something about it.
Yeah, Dwayne, they do. They do definitely need a certain climate. There's a tree line in Arctic Canada and Alaska. It stops at certain point. Same thing down south. I would imagine because of the desert parts of Arctic Canada and Alaska are a cold desert. No kidding. Who knew? Spotted Dick, that food. I'm sorry. I'm trying to translate. The food that is, exactly. Cows were introduced. Bison is native to North America. Yes, it is. Definitely. Thank you, Dwayne. Thank you. Bison is delicious. Oh, my goodness. Nothing like it. Nothing like it. It beats beef hands down. Honestly, I love it. It's very expensive and very hard to come by, but it's delicious.
Yep.
And there's not a lot of it here in the South. If you go out west, you can find it all day long. But the South is a little different.
Yeah, well, those sort of wartime recipes are tried and true. You can't go wrong with them,
lasted. Really. I mean, these recipes, honestly, in a lot of these recipes, we still make here in the South.
Yeah.
Soup, beef stew, chicken pot pie, for goodness sake.
I mean, you might add
cornbread.
You might add a few additional things now, but basically it's the same.
Yes, basically the same stuff. I don't know what a pork pie with green beans is. I'm going to find out. That's going to be interesting.
Sounds good.
Maybe it's like one of your pies in the soup. What is that called again?
The pie floater.
Yeah, I knew it was a floater.
No, but like, because yeah.
Salt and pepper flour, butter, lard, flour, salt. Okay, so basically cover the pork with water, stew the pork, remove the meat, flavor with remaining juices and salt and pepper. Thicken it with a little flour, set aside. Okay, so you got a gravy and pork, okay? And then you make your pastry out of the butter, lard, flour, salt, and water. Cold water. Refrigerated butter. Wash 1 pound of green beans, remove the tops and tails. That's funny because they both look the same on either end. Cut into small lengths and place in a pot of boiling water. Boil for 15 minutes, adding salt, pepper, 5 minutes from the end of cooking time. If available, bacon fat or pork was added before boiling to impart extra flavor to the beans. See, that's what I do. I always cook my beans in bacon or lard or some kind of fat. Usually never bacon. But it's pork fat. Anyhow, yeah, that's kind of interesting. Very interesting. So basically, I was thinking that they mixed the beans with the pork, but they didn't. They served it separately. Here is a picture of it. Isn't it pretty?
Right. It is.
It's really pretty.
Yeah.
There is a place where I used to live in Virginia. Well, I don't know if you've heard of Williamsburg, Virginia. It's the place where the colonies started, apparently. Okay. Probably the second go round, but it's known and has the reputation of being the place where the colonies started. And there are some restaurants up there that make pre-Revolutionary War food. Oh my God, they're so good. And there's a spot in downtown Williamsburg it's a very touristy place, but they dress like pre-war citizens. They cook. They build homes like log cabins. They have demonstrations on how they did it. All kinds of really cool stuff. And I really, really liked going up there to visit. It's right around the College of William and Mary. And that's where that's kind of where I wanted Violet to go to college, but out-of-state tuition is way too exorbitant. If we'd have stayed in Virginia, though, that's where she'd have gone to school. It's basically, it's an Ivy League type college, but it's a public college. So you don't have the exorbitant prices like Harvard and Princeton. Kind of like,
I'll get you.
I think Penn State is also a public college that's a Ivy League university. But you got to be really smart to go there. Really smart. I could have never gotten in there. During the Great Depression, during the Dust Bowl in the 30s, North America, people abandoned their farms. Yeah. And animals like horses, pigs were left behind and became feral. Yeah. Meat pies are great. The only real meat pie I've ever had is chicken pie, like chicken pot pie, that kind of stuff.
Oh no, Charlotte.
I've never had a meat
Oh, you're gonna have a proper
pie
meat
or
pie.
yeah, yeah.
Oh no, you can't go
Oh,
past
Kat
it.
says she visited there when she was a kid, so she knows what I'm talking about. It's a really cool place, and what they have replica ships of the, I guess the Maria or the Santa Maria and the Mayflower and all that, and they have them down a river away from downtown, and you go back and you park and you can tour the ships, the replicas of the ships, of course, but it's really a cool place. And if you love history or you enjoy that, it's a really neat place to go. The Townsends made a log cabin, pretty awesome. Oh, that website that or the YouTube channel that y'all were talking about earlier, is that what you're talking about, Dwayne?
It would be, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good channel. That's
Is it?
very popular. Yeah.
I've never seen them. I don't believe.
Lamb pies, of course, Dwayne. Anything with lamb in it's good.
I don't know.
Lamb
I'm
pies.
a sucker for lamb chops. I'm just saying.
Just chuck it all in a pie, Charlotte. You'll love
Chuck it all in a pie.
Yep. Pies
You know
are
what's
good.
funny? I watch a gardening channel. Emma Bailey is the name of it. And she has an allotment garden in the UK. And she's really funny and self-deprecating, and she just really makes me laugh. But that's what she says all the time. She'll say, I'll just chuck it in there, or I'll whack it in. And for some reason, those terms just seem so violent for gardening, but it's funny to me, and I just love her channel. So if anybody wants to go see Emma Bailey, look her up. She's great.
Yeah.
And she's really, really grown very. I'm going to look at my phone and try to find her real quick. I don't know how many subscribers she has, but it's a lot. I mean, it's a lot. Oh, get out of here. Stupid bot.
Yes,
Hey, where's my mods?
we're all over it. We're all over it. They're like
Oh,
right onto it.
block. Yeah. Oh,
Get
you're
rid of them.
Huh.
So you've got your entourage around you, Charlotte.
Thank you so much. Okay. I hate that stuff. I really hate that stuff.
Yes.
It's unfortunate. Okay, I'm going to look up Emma Bailey and see how many she has, because I'm really interested. She's a cute lady too. She's adorable. And she has a really young family, Oh, 12,000. 12,000 subscribers. I subscribed to her channel probably 2 years ago. I might have been number 12, but I really enjoyed. I enjoy the way that she interacts with the camera and the audience, and because she gets way down in the garden and she films like right at the dirt level, and she'll do this, and it's just cute. I love it.
There's so many good channels.
And she trips over things all the time, and slugs eat all of her greens, and she's like, I can't grow greens. Why am I even putting these in the ground? The slugs are going to eat them, that kind of thing.
Yeah. So what's your next video going to be, Charlotte?
I'm thinking, I don't know.
Microwave pork rinds.
I know what my channel is about. You know what my channel is about. My channel is about me doing everything I do as inexpensively as I can and trying to save money, right?
Yep.
But I haven't figured out how to bring it all together, and have like a tagline that encompasses everything, or a branding that encompasses everything. But I think my next video is going to be my bean and cheese quesadilla. I love it. It's so delicious. And what I do is I mix the cilantro with the sour cream and I dip it, and it's so stinking good. And I've been wanting to do this video for quite a while. And maybe I will do some of those Civil War cooking.
Well,
I think that would be very interesting. The carrot pudding was interesting. I don't know if that would be very good. I like raw carrots. I don't know how I feel about cooked ones, to be honest with you. There was another one I wanted to try. The rice bread. The rice bread. I think that would be a super interesting. Okay, for me, it would be super interesting. For the audience, I have no clue. Maybe I should do something a little above and beyond for the audience. What is a fricassee of chicken? Does anybody know? So I don't have to look it up.
Well, it's sort of like a casserole.
Oh, that's all that means?
I suppose, yeah. Like a collection of different ingredients.
Ooh. Here's something called an Indian pudding. 3 cups of milk, yellow cornmeal, ground ginger, dark molasses, salt, butter, the size of a small egg, and 1 egg well beaten. Why do they call it Indian pudding? I'm confused.
Don't know.
Well, you know, back in the day, that was, I'm not sure what they're serving it with here. See that picture? The dark is definitely the pudding, but I don't know what the white's, I don't know if it's like a whipped heavy cream or if it's.
Yeah, it looks like cream or something, doesn't it?
It is. It's a whipped cream. You have to serve it warm. That might be good. I bet you it's kind of similar to a bread type pudding, only grainier because of the cornmeal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that would be interesting to cook. I'm not sure how good it would be. I love molasses cookies, though, so maybe it would be good. But anyhow, guys, I think I'm going to sign out of here and go try my best to get some stinking sleep. And, oops, dream about what videos I'm going to be making tomorrow.
And hopefully no one will wake you up.
God, I hope not, Patrick. From your lips to God's ears. Of course, Wesley will probably wake me up at about 7. Hey, you want some coffee? If I was awake, I would. You know. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful evening, morning.
Thank you, Charlotte.
Thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you.
We'll talk to you soon.
I will see you
everyone.
Soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.